Before you buy your first rental property, there are a few things successful real estate investor understands. And surprisingly, most beginners never learn them. Let me tell you something interesting. Most people think that real estate investing is complicated. They think you need huge savings, perfect timing, or some secret strategy. But the truth is, most successful investors understand a few basic principles, not advanced tactics, not complicated math, just the basics done consistently. And if you're thinking about investing in real estate, the basics can save you years of mistakes. A lot of people want to invest in real estate, but they feel stuck. Maybe you've thought about it too. Maybe you've looked at listings online. Maybe you've watched real estate videos. Maybe you've said to yourself, one day I'll buy a rental property. But then the doubts show up. I don't have enough money. What if I buy at the wrong time? What if tenants destroy the property? What if the market crashes? So instead of moving forward, people stay on the sidelines. Months pass, years pass, and the dream of owning rental property stays just a dream. When I first started learning about real estate, I thought I needed to understand everything about it. I watched videos, read articles, studied different strategies, flipping, multifamily investing, short-term rentals, and honestly, it became overwhelming. I felt like there was too much information. But then I realized something very important. The investors who succeeded don't start with complicated strategies. They start with the very basics. One property, one deal, one step at a time. And over time, those small steps become a real portfolio. So before you worry about buying multiple properties or building a big portfolio, you need to understand the foundation first. Because once the basics make sense, real estate investing becomes clearer. Lesson 1: real estate is a long term game. The first thing beginners must understand, real estate is not a get rich quick strategy. Social media sometimes make it look as investor buy a property then suddenly become rich. But real wealth in real estate usually comes from time, appreciation, mortgage paydown, rental income. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't plant a tree today and expect fruits tomorrow. But if you plant it today, you water it, take care of it, years later it becomes valuable. Real estate works the same way. Lesson 2: understanding rent. Here's something most beginners don't fully understand. When your tenant pays rent, that money isn't just paying your mortgage. It's actually doing two things at the same time. One is mortgage pay down. First, part of the rent goes toward paying down your loan. Let's say you bought a property with a mortgage of 500,000. Every month you make a payment. Part of the payment goes toward interest, but another goes toward the loan balance. Maybe after the first payment, your mortgage drops to 499,200. Then next month, it drops again, and again. Over time, that balance gets smaller. And here's the powerful part. Your tenant is helping pay it down month after month, year after year. That's how investors slowly build equity. The second part is cash flow. Cash flow simply means the money left after all expenses are paid. Let's use a simple example. The property rents for 2,000 a month. Your mortgage payment is 1,400. Taxes, insurance, and maintenance might be around $400. So your total expenses are 1,800. What happens to the remaining 200? That's cash flow. That money goes in your pocket every month. So when investors say rent equals mortgage pay down plus cash flow, what they mean is this. Your tenant is helping pay off the property, while the property is also putting money in your own pocket. Lesson 3: location matters. You've probably heard this phrase before. Location, location, location. But it's not just about being in a big city. Smart investors look for job growth, population growth, and rental demand. Sometimes smaller towns actually provide better cash flow opportunities, lower purchase price, strong rental demand, less competition. The key is finding areas where people want to live and rent. Lesson 4 is financing is a tool. Many people believe that they can't invest. They can't invest because they don't have enough money. But investors use financing as a tool. Mortgages allow you to control a large asset with smaller amount of money. Instead of paying the full amount in cash, you use leverage. The bank provides part of the money, and the rental income helps support pay the mortgage. This is one of the reasons real estate can build wealth over time. Lesson 5 is risk management. Every investment has risks, but risks can be managed. Smart investors reduce risks by buying smart, checking rental demand, inspecting the property, keeping emergency reserves. Preparation reduces stress, and knowledge reduces mistakes. Lesson 6, being a landlord. Real estate investing also means being a landlord, especially when you're starting. That means responsibilities like screening tenants, collecting rent, handling repairs, communicating with your own tenants. Some investors hire property managers, others choose to self-manage. But either way, understanding how rentals work is an important skill. At this point, you might realize something. Real estate is not magic. It's simply a system. Buy the right property, manage it well, and let time do its work. Here's the biggest mindset shift successful investors make. They stop thinking like consumers and start thinking like asset builders. A consumer asks, what can I buy? An investor asks, what can I buy that will produce income? That simple shift will change your financial future. Remember this, most people don't fail in real estate because it's impossible. They fail because they never start. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect market, the perfect situation, but the perfect time rarely comes. If you're thinking about real estate investing, start simple. Start learning. Start analyzing properties. You don't need to buy today, but you can start understanding the numbers today, because the more you learn, the more opportunities you will start to see. And if you want more videos about real estate investing, building wealth, and the mindset behind it, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because every week I share practical lessons that can help you move closer to your first rental property. And remember, real estate investing does not start with money. It starts with knowledge and action.